In this tutorial, I'll show you how to add a simple camera shake effect to your video in After Effects. Let's get started. First, make sure you have your video layer selected in the timeline. We want to add a bit of camera shake to this layer. To begin, go to the top menu and click on Effect. From the drop-down, hover over Expression Controls and then select Slider Control. This will add a slider control to your layer, which we'll use to adjust the intensity of the shake. Next, with your layer still selected, press P on your keyboard to bring up the position properties. Now, hold down the Alt key on Windows or the Option key on Mac and click on the stopwatch icon next to the position property. This will open up the expression editor. In the expression editor, type the following expression: wiggle, then open bracket. After that, enter your first number, which will determine how fast the shake happens. For this example, type 10, then add a comma. Now, click on the small pick whip icon next to the expression and drag it up to the slider control that we added earlier. This links the second value of the wiggle expression to the slider, which controls how much the position will shake. Finally, close the expression with a closed bracket. Now, let's animate the intensity of the shake over time. Move your playhead to about 1 second on the timeline, then click on the stopwatch next to the slider control to create a keyframe. At this point, leave the slider at 0 or a low value to start the shake effect off gently. Then, move the playhead to about 4 seconds and increase the slider value to around 35. This will ramp up the intensity of the shake. Finally, you may need to scale up your video layer slightly to avoid seeing any of the edges as the shake occurs. To do this, press S on your keyboard to bring up the scale properties and increase the scale until the edges are no longer visible during the shake. And that's it. If you play through the timeline, you'll see a smooth camera shake effect that builds up over time. Thanks for following along, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.